Hey guys, welcome to day 4 of our stretching challenge for this month. Again, we're doing the 6 stretches, 30 seconds stretching, 10 seconds resting, and then we're going to continue to go through. So today's first stretch is going to be, call them like shoulder circles, shoulder rotations, however you want to do, whatever you want to call it. But we're going to be doing one arm at a time. So to start this stretch, you're going to start with your hand open, palm facing your thigh, just down to your side. You're going to be bringing your arm up, keeping that palm to the inside of your body. And then when we get up to the top, you're going to like switch it to the outside of your body and just try to complete a full circle. Now, it's important that we do this move slow and controlled so you can really feel your shoulder opening. All right, ready, set, go. Up, switch to the outside for that palm, full circle. And it's important, flip it out. Just like with any stretch, make sure you breathe. All right, good job, guys. All right, so with our 10 seconds, and then we're gonna get into the next stretch. Now, if you don't wanna wait in between, there's no set time that you have to wait to move on to the next stretch. But just to get people prepared, you get 10 seconds. But you can start right away, whenever you want. All right, so again, start down, spine straight, ready, set, go. Always remember that our palms must switch from inside to outside at the top, or you won't be getting the proper stretch. All right, and good job, guys. So our next stretch is going to be trunk circles. So we're basically going to get not too wide of a stance, maybe wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to put our hands on our hips, and we're literally going to make circles with like the trunk of our body. So I'm going to bend forward, go to the side, come back, and then go back down. So we're gonna do one way for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna switch it, and then we're gonna come back the other way for 30 seconds. Okay, so hands on our hips. And depending on your balance, you may need a wider, so the wider the stance, the more balance you may have. If you aren't able to do this stretch and you feel like you need to hold on to something, you could hold on and you would have to neglect one side for a little bit. So you could go this way. You're not gonna be able to come all the way around. Maybe you are. If you can, do it that way. If not, once we do the other side, you would just switch sides and complete the stretch that way. All right, so a little bit wider. Ready, set, go. So this is a stretch you're gonna feel in your lower back, your obliques, your side abs, maybe even your legs, depending on how tight your hamstrings are. It's a multi-purpose stretch. All right, so good job. So remember what side you started to go to. So we went this way that time. This time we're gonna go that way. Okay? Ready, set, go. With this one, you want it to be slow and controlled. Try to keep your spine straight at all times. So I know we're moving all around, but notice how I'm not turning my back really. It's all in the trunk, meaning here, hips. All right, guys, good job. So that is our trunk stretch for today. Now we're gonna be moving on to neck stretch. So this is nice and easy. You can sit down for this one or stand up. Literally gonna be looking up and looking down. But we're gonna be looking up and taking our neck back as far as we can, and then bringing our neck down as far as we can. Okay, so you ready? You put your hands to your side for this, whatever you want. Ready, set, go. As far back as you can. And for this, it is very important to be slow and controlled, because you don't want to just snap your neck back or snap it down and take the chances of pulling something. But it's very important. Keep your back straight. When you look back, try not to tilt back. You only want your neck going back. All right, good job, guys. And that's a really good stretch. Because you're going like slower than usual, you can do that for more than 30 seconds if you really like that one. All right, now we have the seated glute stretch. Okay. So now we're gonna get, we're gonna wall stretch. So if you have a wall at home, or I hope you have walls at home, but if you have something that you can push against, that doesn't necessarily have to be a wall, but it's better to have the flat surface. So I'm gonna go over to this little pillar that we have in the gym. So you're gonna need both hands on the pillar. So for this is gonna be like a calf muscle stretch. You're gonna get in a staggered stance, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. You want both feet flat on the ground. Make sure we're not raising our back heel when we're doing this stretch. So then we're gonna put both of our hands on the wall. You're gonna step back and you're just gonna push and lean forward, bending that front knee, and you should feel the stretch in your back calf muscle. So you're gonna feel the stretch when you straighten out this back leg. All right, are you ready, set, go. All right, good job, guys. Then we're just gonna switch legs, so whatever leg was in the front, now it's in the back. Again, to start, you wanna start with both heels flat on the ground. Once you start to lean forward and straighten your back leg out, you're gonna really get that stretch in that calf muscle. So make sure our arms, our elbows nice and straight when we're pushing off the wall. Ready, set, go. Keep that leg straight. All right, good job, guys. So now we have the seated stretches. So we got 2 seated stretches. We're gonna get down. We're gonna be sitting up for this first one, or actually for the last 2. So we're gonna sit down and we're gonna open our legs nice and wide as you can. This right here is the stretch in itself, because you're gonna feel the stretch within your inner thighs, if you have tight inner thighs. So we're gonna be doing 2 sides with this stretch. So we're gonna take our opposite hand and we're gonna stretch over to our opposite foot. So you can go to where you can. If you can't touch your feet, then that's fine. But you want to stretch over with both hands to where you can go to. So if that's your ankle, if that's your shin, whatever works, as long as you're getting that stretch. All right, so let's get those legs nice, wide, and open. We're gonna start with our first side. Ready, set, go. All right, so with this one, you wanna have this leg that's on the ground as straight as possible. I want you to bend your back over, and you're gonna start to feel the stretch further up in your hamstrings. May even feel a little bit of loosening in your back. And the goal is to try to get your head down to your knee. That's the goal. All right, good job, guys. And then we're just gonna do the same thing before the opposite side. So again, make sure those legs are nice, wide, and open as you can possibly go. I'm gonna take both hands. Remember, bending our back. Ready, set, go. All right, guys, good job. So those hamstrings should be nice and stretched out. All right, so for our last stretch for today, it's gonna be the butterfly stretch. So we're gonna be in the same position, sitting up. This time we're gonna be bringing our legs in. So we're gonna have our legs open wide, and you're just gonna bring them in as far as you can. We're bringing them together. So even if you're not able to bend and bring your legs in close to your body, you still can go here. It doesn't matter, as long as you're in this position. So you're gonna bring them back to where you can. Bring them together. I like to hold my feet together, and then lean forward, and you're gonna feel that stretch real deep into those inner thighs. Okay, ready, set, go. And when I'm leaning forward, I'm even using my elbows to rest on my legs to push my legs down lower. Because the goal is to eventually be able to do this stretch while our knees are on the ground. So as you can see, I have a long way to go, but the stretch feels good anyway. Make sure we're stretched and breathing. All right, good job, guys. Over our 6 stretches for today. Make sure you do it for 2 more sets, and then I'll see you back for the next day of stretching.